Of course, holidays are a time for eggnog and other fattening foods. And when it's time to lose some weight after the holidays, there's a lot of new technology out there that can actually help you.
And senior editor Bridget Carey of CNET.com has brought us some great gadgets that can keep you healthy. Great to have you with us, Bridget. I'm still laughing in my head over a little Egbert. But these health gadgets, what are the big trends in healthy lifestyle gadgets?
Well, we're seeing more gadgets that kind of become your own personal trainer. It's not new that things can track your heart rate when you're running. We're seeing a big flood of them in the past 2 months, and we're going to see even more in January at the Consumer Electronics Show because they're getting cheaper and they're detecting more things and putting it easily into charts on your smartphone, or you can even upload it to Facebook to share with your friends.
Yeah, do people really want that constant reminder, though?
Well, think about it. If you have a workout buddy, perhaps you're more apt to work out if you have a social media workout buddy.
Yeah, okay.
Sort of like going to the gym. It's social.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
I know nothing of going to the gym.
We'll talk about it after
obviously.
the show. Hey, let's talk about some of these items that we have here. Just kind of go through these. What do we have?
For starters, Wahoo Blue Hr. Here is a brand new monitor that, it's rolling away from us, but it straps on your chest and you run. Now, that's not a new technology necessarily, but what makes it interesting is that normally when they have these kinds of gadgets, they make it just for the iPhone, just for a specific model. Now there's a new chip in here where any future smartphone coming out with a new type of Bluetooth chip will work with it, so more people can buy devices for it. We also have a lot coming out that's strapped to your arm, so you keep it on. Here's one, the Scosche MyTrek. It looks kind of like a watch. It has music playing, and it talks in your ear as you're running, telling you, hey, you got halfway more to go, or hey,
speed up.
Speed up. Yeah, exactly. So it gives you that audible
slow guy
coaching.
coming up on your right.
And also, if you don't have a smartphone, because the past two I just said, you have to have your smartphone with you when you're running. Not so great if you're outside. If you don't have a smartphone, here is one. It's the Body Media Fit, and it's a little more expensive, but you keep it on around you all day. It's tracking every activity, whether you're picking up your kids or picking up the groceries. You plug it in your computer at night.
Speaking of tracking every activity, sleep plays a role in all of this, a healthy lifestyle as well. And there are some gadgets now that can track how well you're sleeping. Yeah,
we're seeing some hybrids of your activity and your sleeping, because sleep is part of health too. So if you don't want to wear some big strap all day, check out the Fitbit. Here's a little stick that you can stick in your pocket. It's a pedometer, but also at night you can slap it on your wrist and it'll tell you in the morning how many times you're waking up or how restless you are. If you want something a little more accurate, there's the Lark. The Lark here is also another thing you put on your wrist, and when you wake up in the morning, you go to your iPhone and there's a chart there saying how much you slept and different stages of sleep. And what I think is interesting is if you pay a little more, it kind of becomes this coach. It takes that data and sends you text messages throughout the day saying, you know what, Chris, it's 7 o'clock. You should probably start winding down. That's the interesting part here. It's the fact that it's not just taking all this data into charts, because what are we going to do with charts? It's actually calculated into something useful.
Is it tough, though, to have this Bluetooth while you're sleeping? I mean, is it safe to have all this
technology? I know, you kind of think, like, should I have, like, all these,
electrodes all over your body?
I talked to the CEO of Lark. It's really only sending a message to your phone for about 1 minute a night. So check, each device is different. This is only a sampling, but for the most part, it's okay.
How about gadgets that are targeting kids for rewards and things like that?
I know. It's making exercise a game more than just the outside kind of game. It's the game where you get free stuff. So they have pedometers now. This is not heavy tech. These are $25 gadgets, but you put it on your belt. It has little characters on it, or you put it on your shoe. You count the steps. You go with mom and dad to the computer, calculate, okay, how many steps do I do? Eventually you get points to get Frisbees and water bottles, so fun little rewards like that. And for the older crowd, for teens and adults, there's the Switch to Health step, another pedometer, and it just kind of makes it so that, you kind of think more about taking the stairs than the elevator.
Bridget, thank you.
Great stuff.
Great stuff.